everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about mono white control in Standard. This is a very powerful and potent and extremely consistent deck that I wanted to show you guys. So we're going to talk about the overall strategy of the deck, the card choices in the deck, and how to play the deck. Let's jump into it. So this is mono white control in Standard. What this deck is effectively attempting to do is remove their opponent's creatures and then play Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent. So let's look at these cards. Enduring Innocence is a 3-mana 2/1 that says whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And when Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment. Caretaker's Talent does something very, very similar for us. Caretaker's Talent is a 3-mana class where it says whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. We can level it up to have it you create a token that's a copy of target token you control, and it's level 3 as creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So obviously, if we create a bunch of tokens when we have Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent on the battlefield, then we end up drawing a bunch of cards. This is Miles, by the way. Hi, Miles. We end up drawing a bunch of cards, and it's really good for control decks to draw a bunch of cards. So we're going to be using Caretaker's Talent and Enduring Innocence to get that card advantage that control decks need. So how do we make those tokens? Well, we make those tokens with cards like Carrot Cake. Carrot Cake says when it enters, and when you sacrifice it, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token and scry one. This 1/1 white rabbit creature token allows us to not only draw cards off of Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent, but it's a threat in and of itself. Archangel Elspeth is a 4-mana planeswalker. +1 is create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Boom, that triggers our draw. Its -2 is put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types and gains flying. And its -6 is return all non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. All very good in this token deck. We are playing Overlord of the Mistmoors. Overlord of the Mistmoors is a 7-mana 6/6 that says when it enters and attacks, create 2 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying, and we can impend it for 4 mana. These insects trigger Caretaker's Talent and Enduring Innocence, and it's a very, very scary threat in and of itself. Beza is yet another threat. Beza has a lot of text on it, but effectively Beza says it's a 4-mana legendary creature. When it enters, create a treasure token if opponent has more lands than you. Gain 4 life if an opponent has more life than you. Create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens if an opponent controls more creatures than you. And draw a card if an opponent has more cards in hand than you. So this is very good. It allows us to, by itself, get us a card advantage, but also creates tokens and creatures to trigger Caretaker's Talent and Enduring Innocence. On top of all of that, we're playing some Demolition Fields to deal with problematic lands, and then we're also playing Fountain Port. Fountain Port creates tokens. It creates you can tap it to add a colorless mana. We can pay 2 mana and tap it to create a token or sacrifice a token and draw a card. We have a bunch of tokens anyway, so that's awesome. We can pay 3 mana and tap it to pay a life and create a blue fish creature token. That blue fish triggers Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent. And we pay 4 mana and tap it to create a treasure token. Again, it's a token, so it triggers Caretaker's Talent. So this land can have us kind of draw cards on a stick alongside Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent as well. So those are our threats and card advantage engine. And then this is supported by 2 split up, saying destroy all tap creatures, destroy all untapped creatures. Very often this is just a one-sided board wipe. 4 lay down arms. Lay down arms says exile target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. We're running a ton of planes, so very often this is just a 1 mana remove a creature, and we don't care about our opponent gaining life because we're a control deck. When we win, it's by a lot. We're playing for Get Lost. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens, which is pretty unconditional removal. We don't really care if our opponent deals with, has those tokens. And they're playing for Sunfall, an incredibly good board wipe. 5 mana, exile all creatures, incubate X for X the number of creatures exiled this way. The incubate is a token, so it triggers Caretaker's Talent, which is hilarious. So again, we're a control deck that is drawing a bunch of cards with these token synergies. As far as the sideboard goes, we're playing Authority of the Consuls for aggressive decks. Elsa Smite, again, for aggressive decks as well. Also very good against the Enduring cards. We're playing Exercise as Enchantment Hate. Again, also very good against Enduring cards. Rest in Peace or Graveyard Hate. Split up mostly for aggressive decks, but the one-sided board wipe is solid. And the Stone Brain for decks that rely on specific and certain cards. But that is mono white control in Standard. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.